What is up, YouTube? This is the first episode of a new series I'll be doing where I'll be breaking down this text called The Serpent Rising, the Kundalini Compendium by Neven Paar. The Serpent Rising is a book that is a collection of information about Kundalini Awakenings drawn together by Neven Paar through his own experience of having a Kundalini Awakening. With accurate visual representations and clear messaging, I highly recommend this book. In this series, I'll be breaking down this information from my own similar experiences. So, what is Kundalini? Well, Kundalini is divine energy, and also known as sexual energy, that resides in all of us. The word Kundalini came from an Eastern origin, namely from yoga and tantra. And in Sanskrit, it means coiled snake. The knowledge of Kundalini is a seemingly weird secret knowledge to most people, but its discovery happened in a very distant past. While there have been many cultures and religions who've come to this same conclusion of the Kundalini, we'll continue to look through this lens of yoga and tantra. The knowledge of the Kundalini seems to be an esoteric knowledge, but now, with more and more people having Kundalini awakenings, there seems to be a renaissance of science and knowledge of Kundalini and Kundalini awakenings. So, Kundalini is the instrument or the tool for a Kundalini awakening, the energy for a transformation. So, let's talk about a Kundalini awakening and what it is. This is the process of Kundalini or energy activating otherwise dormant energy centers in the body, known as chakras. And with the final conclusion of this being enlightenment or being awake. To understand this more, we must explain a few more concepts. First, I'll explain the Nadis. The Nadis is the channel or tubes in which the energy of Kundalini flows through. In other cultures, they'll call it meridians. And while the body has many Nadis throughout, we'll be looking at the three central Nadis. The most central nadi is the Sushumna, and it runs through the spinal column. Then there are two supportive supplementary nadis, the Ida and Pingala. The Ida is the feminine and the Pingala is the masculine. They can also be referred to as the Chandra and Surya nadis. Throughout the Kundalini awakening process, the energy will rise through these three nadis from the bottom center to the top. And while it goes up the center, it will be going through the 7 central chakras. Chakras are where the nadis are meeting up. And specifically, these 7 nadis that we'll be looking at are the main central chakra points, and what most people think of when they hear the name chakras. I will not be going in depth in this video about the chakras. I will still give you enough to understand what you need to know for this video. The bottom chakra is the root chakra, starting at the base of the spine, represented in red. Then the next is the sacral chakra, the second chakra, represented in orange, and is located right below the gut. The third chakra is the solar plexus chakra. This is located right above the gut and is represented by yellow. Then you have the heart chakra, represented by green, and is located central to where the heart can be found. The fifth chakra is the throat chakra, located at the throat, and is represented by light blue. The sixth chakra is the third eye chakra, right above the center of the eyes, and is represented with indigo. And then there's the crown chakra, the seventh chakra, located at the top of the head, and is represented with violet. During a Kundalini awakening, the energy will rise through these central nadis from the root to the crown, from base of the spine to the brain center. The energy will rise through the whole chakra systems, and fantastic and otherworldly feelings start to occur through the body, which we can go on about later. But as much as this seems to be all metaphysical and woo-woo type of information, this is a physical transformation as well. The 5 senses are upgraded through this Kundalini energy. Smelling and hearing things increase with greater distance. You start to taste and smell things just by observing. your visuals of everything seemingly just get an HD remake. And the power of touch is upgraded to feel energies and use energetics. And from my personal experience, my nose blindness I had for maybe half of my life fully recovered, and my eye's ability upgraded to getting the HD vision really early on, and then I started to see the energy fields. Let's note, for once a full awakening happens, the energy is constantly flowing through the nadis and chakras, and is a permanent upgrade once the full awakening occurs. Kundalini Rising can occur in many different ways, and it's very unique per person, so it's hard to get it into a science. But Kundalini can rise due to spiritual practices, psychedelics, or even being next to Kundalini awakened people. But until the full Kundalini awakening process occurs, there can be a bunch of partial Kundalini awakenings, where Kundalini rises up and can go back down, while a permanent Kundalini awakening opens the flow of energy through the whole body. And a complete Kundalini awakening will be beyond obvious, where the light body is activated, energy is flowing, and unique abilities and experiences will occur. And can also be noted that the cosmic egg above one's crown chakra breaks from the Kundalini, finally rising up, feeling the energy pour over the body, in which the body of light and the 72,000 nadis is activated. Well, this is all simplified to the craziness that one can experience going through a Kundalini awakening. I thought this could be a good and simple introduction to what is Kundalini and what Kundalini awakening is. That's it for today's video. Short little introduction to what Kundalini and Kundalini awakening is through the Serpent Rising. We'll be talking a lot more about this topic and this book's information in this series. Like, subscribe, leave comments, questions, and topics you would like me to talk about or answer. Thanks for watching. Peace.